Origami lets you track trainings and certifications for your employees, allowing you to manage compliance and even see how training, or lack thereof, affects your claim history. Let's take a look. You start in the admin section, where you set up your training or certification types. Here we've set up a couple. We have an intro to Acme Incorporated, which is just a basic introduction to the company. And we've got a sexual harassment training for managers. You'll notice the introduction to the company is just a one-time thing. But trainings can also be set to expire, so you have to complete them periodically. Let's set up a new one. I click New Training or Certification Type and give it a name. Let's say we want all our employees to have basic safety training. This is not a one-time certification. We'd like to make them take this every year. Click Save Changes. Done. The next thing to do is to associate trainings with an employee profile. When I click on Employee Profiles, you see we have just 2 set up, but you can have as many as you need. We have regular employees who need to take the Intro to Acme training, and we have managers who need both the intro and the sexual harassment training. But we just said everyone should take Safety 101, so let's add that. To add a requirement to the profile, you simply click New Requirement, select Safety 101, and you indicate when this training was officially required. This is important because this will help you track compliance as it relates to the lost state of a claim. In this case, we instituted the Safety 101 class at the beginning of the year, and it is required. And we'll add it to the manager-employee profile as well. Now, every employee is assigned a profile. Let's take a look at that. Employees are a subset of contacts, so in Contacts, you click More and select Employees. Here you have our small listing of employees. You see each employee record has a little warning icon next to it, indicating that they have missing or expired certifications. Well, of course, we just added the safety training as a requirement, and we haven't indicated that anyone took it yet. Let's say I did take the safety training. Simply click on My Employee Record, and you see at the bottom, Origami clearly tells me that I'm missing a required training. To add this certification, I click the link and indicate what day I took it. So I enter the certification date, and in this case, I enter the valid through date. That's important. This tells me when this person needs to recertify. Click Save Changes, and now my record shows no warnings. Now let's assume we've been tracking this a little more, and people have completed the safety training. So now you see we only have a handful of employees out of compliance. Now this is a small enough list that I can just eyeball it, but if you have lots of employees, you want to be able to keep track of who's out of compliance and whose certifications are about to expire. You click More and go to Compliance Report. This screen shows you all certifications that have been completed and any required certifications that are missing. Maybe I want to know if anyone hasn't taken the Introduction to Acme training. I can filter by missing or expired for that certification, and I see only one person. Perhaps I want to know what people's Safety 101 certification is going to expire 30 days from now. I select Expired for Safety 101, click the 30 link, and search. Great, nobody. 60 days? Just me. 90 days? A handful. Now, wouldn't it be nice if 30 days prior to a certification expiring, each of these employees would get an email? Yes, it would be nice. Back in Admin, you can set up email templates for trainings and certifications. Let's create a new one. We start by giving it a name. Safety certification is about to expire. We'll give it a description so we remember what this is later. We're going to send this email 30 days before anyone's safety training expires. So we need a filter. In this case, this applies only to the Safety 101 course. So we filter certification is equal to Safety 101. Now, when do we want it to happen? When it's expiring within 30 days. And we want to repeat it. We can send it one time, or perhaps we want to nag. Let's send it every 5 days until they take the training. You get to customize your email. You can customize the email. It'll automatically go to the employee. We'll CC our HR guy. and let them know that their certification is about to expire and they need to sign up for one of the weekly safety trainings. I click Save Changes, and that's all I have to do. Every day, Origami will check to see if any employee's safety certification is going to expire in 30 days, and if so, they will get the email. No further action is needed. Origami takes care of all of it for you. Now, how does this tie into claims? Let's say we're entering a new workers' compensation claim. First thing I'll do is I'll select the employee from our list. I'll just enter some basic information, and I'll click Save. You'll note that when I clicked Save, Origami tells me that this employee was out of compliance for his safety training as of the lost date. That's how easy it is to associate employee compliance with claims history in Origami Risk.